You might not think that starting an online business is hard, but I've been where you are, and I can tell you it's a roller coaster ride. One minute you're basking in the glow of success, the next you're knee-deep in problems. Trust me, it comes with the territory. But don't worry, because today I'm gonna spill the beans on a game-changing secret that helped me turn things around when I thought I just couldn't take anymore. So here's the deal. As my online business started taking off, I found myself buried in work. It was great, sure, but I was missing out on important stuff. You know those special moments that make life worth living? Family dinners, watching my son play sports, and just chilling with loved ones. I was so caught up in the hustle that I barely had time to appreciate the wins. That's when it hit me. I needed backup, like a solid team of professionals to handle the daily grind so I could focus on the big picture stuff. Now I'm based in the United States, and my business was growing fast. But let me tell you, hiring a local team was just not in the cards for us. Here's the brutal truth. Local salaries plus taxes and benefits, they add up quick, making it almost impossible for a small business like mine to breathe. So I started exploring my options, and guess what I stumbled upon? Outsourcing. It was like a breath of fresh air. The promise was clear, low cost, efficient workers, and a massive talent pool. I thought I struck gold, so I dived right in and started hunting for virtual assistants, thinking I had cracked the code to eternal happiness. First stop, Eastern Europe. I heard good things, so I reached out to a few folks there. Now their skills were top-notch, no doubt about it. But the prices, well, they weren't exactly dirt cheap. Sometimes the hourly rates were almost the same as what freelancers in the US would charge. And you know what? That kind of killed the whole outsourcing vibe for me. I mean, if I'm paying close to US rates, why not hire locally? It just didn't make sense. Plus, dealing with different time zones made teamwork a bit of a drag. I found myself waiting forever for responses or having to work odd hours to meet deadlines. It was a bit of a buzzkill. Next up, I checked out South America. You see, I was told that sharing the same time zone as the US would be a game changer. And hey, they weren't wrong. Communication was quicker, and I could usually get answers during my work hours. But again, the rates, they were higher than I expected. It felt like I was paying extra for convenience rather than actual savings. And on top of that, I noticed a major inconsistency. Some workers were awesome at first, then vanished without a trace a few weeks later. Others delivered half-baked tasks, leaving me to clean up the mess. It was super frustrating and added unnecessary stress to my plate. Undeterred, I decided to explore more options. I tried workers from India. Everybody raves about Indian talent, right? Well, my experience was a mixed bag. Sure, the costs were lower and the workers were skilled, but communication was a nightmare. With different accents, cultural norms, and ways of understanding instructions, it felt like we were speaking different languages sometimes. Instead of focusing on work, I ended up spending more time explaining and re-explaining tasks. It was like beating a dead horse. Not to mention the unreliability. Workers would disappear without any heads up. Emails went unanswered and deadlines were missed. It was like a game of musical chairs, and I was left holding the empty chair. I was throwing money at problems, not solutions. After months of this frustrating cycle, I was burnt out. I kept thinking maybe I was the problem. Maybe I didn't know how to manage offshore workers. Maybe my expectations were way too high. But deep down, I knew it wasn't just me. Something was missing. I needed more than just skills or affordability. I craved dependability, mutual respect, and a sense of shared commitment. Then, like a ray of sunshine, someone suggested I reach out to the Philippines. At first, I was skeptical. I had already wasted so much time and energy on this journey, and I didn't want to be disappointed again. But the thought of finding reliable help was too tempting to ignore. So with a mix of hope and hesitation, I took the plunge. From the very first interaction, I noticed a refreshing difference. The Filipinos I interacted with spoke English so clearly, naturally, and easily. I didn't feel the communication barriers that had plagued me before. It was like talking to colleagues from down the hall. But that was just the beginning. What truly surprised me was the personal touch. Unlike my experiences elsewhere, these folks weren't just task-driven robots. They genuinely cared about my business. They asked thoughtful questions, offered helpful suggestions, and took the initiative to find solutions. It felt like they were invested in my success. They weren't just workers, they were partners. But here's the kicker. Despite this amazing service, the rates were surprisingly affordable. I wasn't just saving money, I was getting top-notch talent at reasonable prices. It was a win-win situation. I wasn't sacrificing quality for cost, nor was I breaking the bank for mediocre service. As I dug deeper into the Filipino workforce, I started to understand why my experience was so different. It came down to culture. The warmth, hospitality, and natural sense of community deeply ingrained in Filipino culture spilled over into their work ethic. They weren't cold or transactional. They were human, kind, and deeply committed. They approached my work as if it were their own. Looking back at the long and winding road of my outsourcing journey, I can't help but smile at how clueless I was. I had been searching far and wide, trying different regions and wasting precious time, money, and energy, all while the perfect solution was right under my nose. The Philippines had been there all along. Since I started working with the Filipino talent, my business has soared to new heights, and my life has become a lot more balanced. I'm no longer buried in work. Instead, I've got a fantastic team handling the day-to-day operations seamlessly. It's like having an extension of my own team right in the Philippines. But the best part, I've rediscovered the joy in life outside of work. I'm attending important events, creating unforgettable memories with my family, and living each day to the fullest. Thanks to the incredible folks in the Philippines, I'm running a thriving business and living a fulfilling life. It's the perfect combination. Outsourcing can be a game changer for your business. By tapping into the global talent pool, you can find skilled professionals who match your needs and budget. Whether you need virtual assistance, customer support, or specialized expertise, outsourcing can help you scale your business and free up your time to focus on strategic initiatives. However, finding the right talent can be challenging. Different countries have different strengths and weaknesses when it comes to outsourcing. Some are known for their technical expertise, while others may offer a more affordable talent pool. It's essential to do your research and find the best fit for your business needs. When it comes to choosing a country for outsourcing, the Philippines is an excellent option. The country has a strong English-speaking population, a highly skilled workforce, and a business-friendly environment. The Philippines also offers competitive rates, making it an attractive destination for businesses looking to outsource. Moreover, the Philippines is known for its warm and welcoming culture, which makes it easier for businesses to build relationships with their outsourcing partners. The Philippines has a wealth of talent waiting to be tapped. By choosing the Philippines for outsourcing, you can access a large pool of skilled professionals who are eager to work with international clients. The country's tech-savvy workforce is proficient in various industries, such as IT, healthcare, and finance. Filipino workers are known for their strong work ethic, reliability, and dedication. They are trained to provide exceptional customer service and are highly adaptable to different work environments. Additionally, the Philippines has a robust outsourcing infrastructure, including numerous business process outsourcing companies that can assist with the hiring and management of offshore employees. These companies can help businesses navigate the complexities of hiring overseas talent and ensure a smooth transition. They offer flexible hiring options, customized solutions, and ongoing support to help businesses optimize their outsourcing experience. Furthermore, the Philippines is politically stable and has a favorable investment climate, making it a safe and secure destination for businesses to outsource their operations. The country's government is committed to promoting foreign investments and has implemented various policies to attract businesses. In conclusion, outsourcing is a powerful tool for businesses looking to grow and succeed in today's competitive market. By leveraging the skills and expertise of a global workforce, Businesses can optimize their operations and drive innovation. When choosing a country for outsourcing, the Philippines stands out as a top destination with its highly skilled talent pool, business-friendly environment, and competitive rates. The Philippines offers a unique combination of affordability, quality, and cultural compatibility, making it an ideal choice for businesses seeking reliable and dedicated employees. Embracing outsourcing can be a game changer for your business, allowing you to focus on your core competencies and achieve new heights of success.